Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic. Today we are in Leeds. It's just spawning in as we speak. Yeah, it's one of these scenarios where you just have to wait for everything to get going, but obviously we don't really have a lot of time to wait for everything to get going because the train will need to depart. So yes, we're in Leeds. We're going to be playing a scenario by Bradley Langton. That's Scenarios. Or Bradley Langton Photography, my apologies. And we're going to be driving the first train of the day up to, I think it goes to Aberdeen, this one, yes, 1 Sierra 03. I can hear a 185, looking absolutely stunning over there in the Dynamic Lines livery. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So yeah, we're going to be driving this GNER service. This is set in 2007, so these are the twilight years of GNER, before of course it was taken over by National Express, before they... National Express, of course, went on to run a very successful franchise that lasted many years and absolutely wasn't taken back into public ownership, becoming East Coast. Yeah, that's not what happened. We do, yeah, everything... Ah, there we go, look, we've got some platforms, we're ready to go. Eventually. Right, we are in the HST, of course, because it's not electrified up here. Right, there we go, we'll bob that on, make sure that everything's good. DSD is on. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, okay, headlights. Let's get some headlights on. Some marker lights off. Oh, hang on, where are we? I'm just flashing the lights at this point, aren't I? There we go. Oh, hang on, those are markers. Right, where are my tail lights? Right, hang on. Markers on, tail light. Oh, beautiful. Right, we did it. And obviously, it's we'll have some daytime lights on there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, okie dokie. So yeah, and I've shown myself to be a competent member of staff there, haven't I? Not knowing what I'm doing at all, but yeah, we're fine. We're fine, everybody don't panic. So yeah, we're just waiting. We have the 7:10 service. We're going to be going straight to York. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's nowhere en route. Oh wow, is that an East Midlands? It's not an East Midlands because it's 2007. It's Midland Main Line, of course, operated by National Express at the time before it was taken over by Stagecoach, which I think that was about 2007, wasn't it? I don't know if I like that livery. I think the coaches, they're obviously a different colour to the power cars, aren't they? I think it would have looked better if there was some sort of, like, East Midlands had a really good transition on theirs, didn't they? They had like the sort of the curvy bit at the end, whereas obviously Midland Main Line didn't. It just sort of ended. It went from white coaches to that. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Buzz, buzz. Off we go, everybody. Hold on tight. I mean, that is a thing of beauty, isn't it? Hang on. What have I done? Have I not done something? There we go. Right, we're off. Full steam ahead. Hold on tight. A hazy day, isn't it? Just ease off the throttle a little bit there, because obviously we're going up to we're getting close to 15 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure you can depart Leeds at 25, though that might just be towards the west end. Obviously we're going out to Leeds East Junction here. Maybe it is 15, I'm not entirely sure. Not being a driver... Oh, hang on. Not being a driver, I cannot tell you. Right, a little bit of power there just to see us over the 25 board. Lovely stuff. It's been a really long time since I've driven this route. I think this is one of the first trains that I drove when I was recording in 2K. Ease off, there we go. Yeah, it was literally one of the first trains that I drove recording in 2K, because I remember it looking really smooth. Oh, let's just wait for the revs to drop, there we go. You can't put the throttle back in too soon or you get a fault on these, there we go. Coming out towards Marsh Lane Junction and Richmond Hill Tunnels. Ease off a little bit there. Just a little bit, just to see us over the 45. So of course 2007 we're well into the Abellio Serco Northern Rail franchise. The 185s have been in service a year now, so we shouldn't have any 158s left with First Transpennine Express. There's yeah, it's a good year, it's a positive year. There's lots of new trains, lots of new traction. Northern have obviously got a cascade of units from around the country. So yeah, really positive time, I'd have said, for the railways. I mean, if you ignore the minor landslide here, I don't know what it is about my sim. It shows like I'm not missing any assets for this at all. But if you look, there's a milk bottle there. I've no idea. No idea. It's infuriating is what it is. Because I don't know what I'm missing. But yeah, every single one of my tunnels on this game does it. 150 stroke 2 going the other way there, give them a wave in the lovely purple Northern Rail livery. What did you think to that livery? Because I always liked that livery, I thought it looked good. I certainly think it looks a lot better than the white and blue that they use now. Ease off there. Neville Hill in all its splendour coming up on the left here. We've got GNER. And Arriva Trains Northern Class 142, it's not yet been repainted. That's lovely stuff. Of course you've got the East Midlands over here. Sorry, Midland Main Line, not East Midlands. Couple of HSTs together. I don't know why I always think they look so funny when they're just HSTs together. Just take it nice and steady to get us up to 70 miles an hour. Then obviously we can open the taps up to whiz up to 80. This service is still operating now. It's a Class 801, 800. I'm not entirely sure the difference. Probably an 800. I think they're the ones with diesel engines. Do 801s just have engines to get them out of bother? Honestly, I don't know, to be honest with you. When it comes to all these Hitachi things, I know what an 802 is, because obviously they're used in Great Western. They've got bigger engines than 800s. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the difference between an 800 and an 801. I'm sure you'll fill me in the comments section. I'd be very grateful for that. But yeah, if memory serves me right, the 800s have got diesel engines that are actually meant to be used in service, whereas the 801s have just got a couple of diesel engines, very small, just to get them out of bother, say the wires go down or something. That's my understanding anyway. I'm sure you'll all tell me I'm wrong. No, Joe, that's not how it works at all. Yep, that's usually how it goes. As long as you don't go to idle, you're absolutely fine on these. Oh, the line's splitting apart. That must mean cross gates. Starting signal at the end of cross gates going northbound here. Yeah, I definitely feel like I've done this scenario before, but it might be with the older version of the HST, because obviously this is the newer version that Armstrong Powerhouse have released, isn't it? They've completely rebuilt it from the ground up. 185, lovely stuff, give them a wave. I think that's at Manchester Airport on the front. ease off there a little bit. Just to notch one, there we go. Keep the power in, because then we can just sort of whiz it up and down. I think that, because I don't think we go downhill much on this particular stretch. We're going uphill, aren't we? So yeah, it's good to keep a little bit of power in just to keep us at that 90. I mean, if notch 2 keeps us at 90.1, I'd be perfectly happy with that. Doesn't it look fantastic with the mist? The morning mist. Passing through Garforth there, we've got East Garforth just round the corner. It always puzzled me why they had 2 stations so close together and why they didn't just demolish them both and put one in the middle. Given that this is a main line with so many fast trains through it, you'd think that they wouldn't want trains stopping as often as they do. Be able to speed the stoppers up just a little bit there. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, of course, there always is, but yeah. It seems like a logical thing to do, doesn't it? The growing cabbages in the forefoot here. Oh, wow. That must have come from Hull, so that'll be a Piccadilly. Oh, hang on, we're going downhill here. You know what? I never realised it was downhill to Micklefield. Never realised. We'll have a little bit of initial slow down for the 80. Now, if I really wanted to do this properly, I should slow down to 70, because of course the main line was to Hull. So this little bit for York through Micklefield was 70. So you know what, I think I'm going to slow down to 70. But then they straightened it out, so now it's 80. Is it 80? Yeah, it is 80 around the corner. I think it's 80 both ways now. I know it's 70 to Hull, look, but it never used to be the case there. There we go. So we'll do 70. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, they fiddled about with the junction, and obviously this particular route is set a lot more modern than obviously the scenario we're playing. So yeah, there we go. Right, full steam ahead. Off we go. Nice bridge here. Lovely stuff. Doesn't that sky look absolutely fantastic? I do miss the HSTs, you know. Personally, I never particularly liked HSTs. You know, when they were in service, I would just, take it or leave it. Like, if I was on the East Coast Main Line, for example, if I was travelling, I would always opt to go on a 91 and a Raker Mark 4s. And I probably still would, to be honest with you, because I miss them as well. I think I thought they were a lovely train to travel on. And I thought they were a lot more comfortable than the current 80X series. I think times move on, don't they? I know the seats have to meet rigorous modern safety standards, you know, but I do find I found the Mark 4s a lot more comfortable to travel on. But they, yeah, now the HSTs have all gone, I do sort of miss them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think I do need to take a right. Hang on, get rid of that. We'll have a nice little morning photo. Look at that. That is lovely. Right. We'll have a little bit of that. Get back in the cab so that I don't miss me DSD, because we don't want to come to a grinding halt, do we? Like that. Rightio. Flying along here. Just a bit of initialing. More, there we go. 5.8, look at that, the Arriva livery there. Obviously it's Northern Rail now. Through Church Fenton. Don't know what the London buses are doing up there, but ask no questions. And obviously after Church Fenton we're now on the home straight to York, 10 miles. We can do this, people. 100 miles an hour, I think that's as fast as we're getting in today's video. Obviously now you come down here, there's wires up. Very, very strange. There's wires almost all the way to Micklefield now. Yeah, nearly up at 90. We might not get to 100 at the rate we're going. No, we will, of course. Of course we'll get to 100. Got Ullerskelf station on the right hand side there. Not seen any Voyagers. Thought there'd have been a cross-country coming past by now. Maybe not. Might see one going down the east coast. I think, well, I mean, they used to leave York at 36. Back in 2007, I don't know what they used to do, to be honest with you. Drop down to a bit of notch 2. Or notch 1. There we go, we'll stack it up a little bit. We'll just hold it at 100. Bang on 100. Or 99 to 100, I'm sure it doesn't really matter, does it? Colton Junction coming up here, Colton South Junction just here. Obviously the East Coast Main Line joining us from the right hand side. When you get sort of an open expanse like this, the mist does look a little bit odd, doesn't it? Because it doesn't cover the overhead wires like it should. And obviously it's only the ground that's affected, none of the sky's affected it. I like what it's tried to do in Train Sim, but it just doesn't quite work, does it? See some yellow signals up ahead. To be fair, we're not doing that badly at all. We're due in at 7:35. That's what time we're meant to be in. At the minute, down at the bottom, it says estimated time of arrival 7:32 and 50. That's fantastic. We made good timing. Just under 4 miles to York, so we should start hitting the yellows. There we go. We'll have a little bit of braking. I think step 3 should do the trick. Oh, 185. That'll be a Liverpool, possibly. It's a double. It's a double set anyway. Another drop down to step 2. We must be following something. Obviously next we're expecting a single yellow, so I'll take it nice and steady. Can't quite make out which one that is. I mean, it might be a double. Well, we'll just ease off and coast in now. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll have a little bit of power instead, who knows. Virgin Voyager going the other way. I mean, I know it's a cross-country Voyager at this point, isn't it? But, I mean, it might not be, actually. It depends in 2007 when it is. That's going all the way down to, I'm assuming that's a Reading. Yeah, whatever it is in front's well and truly gone, hasn't it? Right, we'll slow down to... I'm assuming that that's 30. I can see it looks like 30 and 50 at the same time, so we'll go for the 30. I think it's because I'm crossing over, isn't it, into platform number 9. Oh, it's 35, right, okay. There we go, right, here we go. A little bit of power just to see us over the threshold here. Freightliner wagons on the left, of course. Oh, wow, 158. 158 and Alpha Line. Oh, brilliant. I remember back in the day. Oh, it's 30. Right, okay. No, no sign of that at all on the driving hood down at the bottom. Never mind. Yeah, I remember back in 2004, well, 2003, when they were talking about the new franchise. Obviously, I wasn't very old at this point, and it was all sort of, my dad was mentioning it. It was quite exciting. We used to go and watch trains on a bridge near Mirfield. It's been demolished now. It's sad, really. But we saw this Alpha Line 158 come past. Obviously, it's just come from Alpha Line up to Northern. They transferred it, but we saw it all branded up, and it still said Alpha Line on the side. We're thinking, wow, I wonder if that's the name of the new franchise. Like, that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Alpha Line. Little did we know, obviously, I mean, I was only, what was this, 2004? So I was only about 8 years old at the time. Obviously, I didn't know what was going on in other areas of the country. Oh, lovely Mark IV coming in on the right there. Transpennine Express, Northern Rail. What a wonderful, colourful time it was on the railway. So many bright colours. This is like one of my favourite eras of privatisation. Has to be said. But yeah, that is where we're going to end it for today, everybody. I know, it's only a short and sweet scenario, that, isn't it? 25 minutes or so. There is a link in the description if you want to go and check it out. It's really worth doing. I've thoroughly enjoyed that, to be honest with you. Show Mr. Langton some love in the comments, of course. Do make sure you click the like button if you've enjoyed the video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, we're going to be covering more train sim things on this channel. Of course we are. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of that. Other than that, as I say, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody. Goodbye for now.